we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. The Spartans will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida's offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make
open field on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. Touchdown, Gator! All of that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go to work for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He leaves it with his back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Makes the catch. It's Urlacher. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Spartans in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going for 6. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up. He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see it. They get through, and it's blocked. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Perkins. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space,
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops the throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That's a 20. He's got space.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Owen. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. That's what tight ends are supposed to do, just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles, and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Turning it on! And finally, out of bounds. That's the thing about this offense. You think you've got them backed up, and then you don't. 1st and 10 from inside the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Gators want to crank the tempo.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide.
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next. offense. What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Urlacher. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip.
Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go!
He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perkins. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sparty.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Michigan State 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Oh, they're after him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something out before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been.
Breaks into the open. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. He said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right in the latest mishap. A touchdown taken away by the flag. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Spartans are on the move. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Green 25.
Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course,
unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Holding. Offense.
At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play and they wipe it out on the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He splits the uprights.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The Gators are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Urlacher. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. He's loose at the 15. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but you've had...
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Gators decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on.
Hits the afterburners. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Michigan State, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. They'll try the run. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Oh, it just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Perkins. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Hard running there. And just shedding tackles.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Baylor. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Going right to work up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's John.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense